Yeah, it's your boy Stretch Money, and right now you locked in with Reality 313 Radio, East Up, NMG. Yeah.
What's going on, everybody? Again, welcome to Reality313Radio.com right here in Kelly's Kitchen. I told you we had a hot show. We're going to have some hot artists coming, only the best and the finest out of Detroit, especially when it comes to this hip-hop. And I told you we was bringing that one and only Stretch Money to Reality 313, and he is here in the house. What's going on, my dude? Welcome to Reality 313, man.
Yeah, what up, though?
What's been good with you, man? Been gone for a minute, but you back, and I heard that hot track, man. So what's good? Tell the city what's going on with you.
Time is Money is the project. I'm really just reminding people what it is that we do. You know, over here at NMG, rest in peace, Hot Lava. But Stretch Money, I'm back. So Memorial Day, Time is Money is dropping. A breath of fresh air for the streets. That's what's up with me.
Man, what made you pick Memorial Day, man? Out of all the holidays, what was special that stood out on Memorial Day for you dropping this hot track?
It's funny that you asked that. I think it's just the way the cars feel.
Okay.
That's all. It was all about timing with the project. We could have rushed it, pulled it out last month, a month before that, but we didn't. And it just kind of fell that way.
Okay.
That's all.
I'm gonna let you know, I heard some joint, man. It's fire, dude.
My man.
It's straight fire, straight dope, man. And it don't even have it like that, not to sound like being too silly, but it don't even have that Detroit sound. It's like West Coast, New York sound. Like,
the thing about me is if my shit had that Detroit sound, it's gonna be on purpose.
Right. But man, it's hot.
But anybody that been following me from the beginning, you know that I'm from Detroit because I tell you I'm from Detroit. However, I've never been. I like to say that I'm an industry artist, and I've always been one. When you get a project from me, you gonna feel like you listening to something from the industry versus a typical local Detroit project.
Right.
We strive to make sure that it sound like that.
Right.
Not to discredit nobody else.
Right.
That's just how we do.
No doubt. Now, to go back to the beginning, man, give the people who do not know Stretch Money and who is now a new fan, where did you get started and when did you fall in love with hip hop, man?
I started rhyming a long time ago, man, like 13, 14. It was just like a hobby. That was my little secret. I didn't never tell nobody I was rhyming. I just wrote raps and shit.
Right.
But I think my love for it, I mean, I'm a music baby, so I could tell you this been since birth,
Right.
before birth. You feel me? I'm not a I don't come from a family of musicians. I just come from a family of people that love music.
Right.
You know, my mom, my dad, my grandparents, you know what I'm saying? My catalog is extensive from, like, you know, my first single was Amazing Frankie Beverly, and when Helly played that shit in the studio, and I was like, that's Amazing Frankie Beverly, and he was like, what you know about that? I was like 19 then,
Right.
some shit like that. So, that just goes to show, like, where I'm at. My range go from Spice 1 to B52.
Man, you went way back in Spice.
I'm just saying, you know, just to give people, like, you know, where I come from musically. So, I think my real, like, I wanted to be the little boy in the Rakim video that was beating up the boxes and shit with the baseball bat and move the crowd. That was a long time ago.
Right. No doubt.
So,
decade though.
You know what I'm saying? A decade, 3 decades, bro. That was like 89, 88, some shit like that. But my real love started when I seen So Many Tears, Pop, the video. That was when, like, I was like, fell in love with hip hop.
Classic right there, man.
Yeah.
Now, who did you grow up, you know, as far as with Detroit influences? Who were some of your influences here?
Esham. It started with Esham, though. Esham. Hurt was definitely one of my favorites. I couldn't help but be influenced by the Cheddar Boys and shit. But see, I was going to school and them niggas was coming to the school flexing.
Right.
You feel me? So, you know, how could I not be influenced or even feel some kind of way by seeing that shit?
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Cheddar Boys and White Bar and the Lords too. But for the most part, lyrically though, like Hurt, Royce the 5'9", I studied them in the beginning. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's pretty much it though. Like I said, really Eshawn, like back then, see my uncles always listened to the underground shit, the
Right.
underground niggas from the city.
Right.
So Eshawn was like one of the only niggas back then.
Right.
So I could go down a long list of niggas like City G, Mercenary Killers. I could dig in the bag for real when it come to that kind of shit, but
Right.
I'm gonna keep it simple and just say like real inspiration came from Hurt first album for me. I could rap that shit like the back of my hand. Still.
True fan.
It really ain't that many more though. That Nickel shit. And a couple more, but that's really it.
So man, tell me.
And this one time, motherfucker, my cousin had stuck in my ways in his car, and I was like, this what it is, this the way, this what niggas listening to right now. And shit, he played Counting My Dough Money.
Okay.
That was a moment for me, like straight up.
Right. Now, who's some of the hottest producers that you work on this hot album?
I got Quarter Pound, Wit from the Notes, my man Jupiter, my man Killer Smooth, and my man The Rivers, DJ Brown.
Now, what was your process of going and choosing producers for this album, man?
I kind of really didn't choose. I kind of like just worked with a few people when I came home,
Okay.
and you know, the work that we made together was good. So you know, it's kind of like you go to a good barber, why go somewhere else?
Right.
So that's really what it was. Quarter Pound was on my mind before I got home, cause I already knew his potential.
Okay.
So I was like kind of keen on working with him. And you know, Wit, we go back from the beginning. Like Wit did Lil Boy and records like that.
Right.
Take money to make money. So we go back to the beginning. So we gonna always work together.
No doubt.
Killer Smooth, that's my man. He's a wizard. People know about Killer Smooth and people don't know about Killer Smooth. But Killer Smooth is like, he the truth for real. Jupiter, that's somebody I met through my man Wit. And shout out to DJ Brown and the realest and Leafy Baby for sure.
No doubt, no doubt. Now, let me ask you, where are you hoping this hot album is gonna go? Because to me, I'm thinking that's international right there, bro.
I'm thinking the same thing. I'm hoping that it does go national.
Oh,
That's
real.
what I want. I mean, ultimately as an artist, that's what I want. I mean, I want to remain independent, but I want to be recognized on a national scale.
No doubt.
I'm not just doing it for somebody right here down in Jefferson to say I like Fresh Money shit. You know, it's a whole lot bigger than that.
Now, how do you feel when you hear that you're getting not just the love from our people, but from outside of our race, man? When you got other races, and you hear them bumping your music, man, how that feel?
It's absolutely amazing. Period. It's a sensation that you just can't describe, because it's not like I'm making a song like, little white people are gonna love this.
Right.
Some shit like that. It's just like, I make my music for people in general to relate to, so it kind of don't matter what color you is. If you going through some of the shit I'm talking about, then there it was. So, yeah, I'm happy.
Cause man, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. It blew my mind. I was out there at 12 Oaks about a year or so ago, man, and I hear your cut takes money, make money bump, right? So I'm thinking like this brother about to go, man, it's a truck full of white girls that jump out bumping your music, man. And I was like, that brother made an impression right there. Right.
Now that's a story I ain't never been told right there. That was some player shit.
Man, that just showed me how far your music is reaching and touching people, man. That's amazing.
Yeah, it is amazing. I wish I could have been the fly on the wall that day. That was dope. That was dope. That was dope. A lot of times, I might feel like I done had a lot of times where I felt like wasn't nobody listening. So to know it's things like that happening.
Right.
That's like, you know, my name is getting brought up in them conversations again. And who's the hottest in the D? Who's the hardest? Or who's spitting? Who? You know, my name is getting brought up again. So. Yeah, it's a sensational feeling.
Now, you work with a lot of cats, man, here in the D. Who are some of the cats that you would like to work with, who you haven't worked with?
In the city?
City, outside, see, all over.
In the city, I'm kind of working with some of everybody I want to work with right now. Like, I got a project that's finna be so crazy. I could try to name the names, but it's a long list.
Right.
But anybody you could think of that's raw, like hot, I probably got them on something.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna need to spill the beans. I'm gonna keep it a surprise. I'm gonna let y'all eat on time is money right now.
Okay.
And you know, but this next project behind that is finna move some furniture.
Now, when you bring that next front joint out, you know you got to come here.
Absolutely.
You got to come here,
Absolutely.
bro.
I make my rounds right back around.
No doubt,
You
bro.
know?
I definitely want to say, man, thank you for coming up in here, man, because I know you're a busy man. You could have been anywhere, but that's what we're about here. We are 313, man. We're about supporting home talent. You know, I tell people we don't charge. You know, how can you help the community and give back if you charge? You know, no. We here to provide a platform for artists to come out here to show the people of what they're doing and the amazing work, and that Detroit is just as much talented as any other city in the United States. You know, and you definitely got a hot classic coming, man, and let these people know who Stretch is, and we're gonna continue banging your music out.
StretchMoneyBET.com, that's my website. Go check it out. You can also follow me on all social media, Stretch Money BET. The project right now is Time is Money. It's dropping May 29th, MAE 29th. Please go get it. You can put your pre-orders in right now and get the project, the long-awaited album from Stretch Money. You remember what happened the first time. It's about to happen again. Time is Money, Stretch Money, East Up, NMG, RIP, MAE. Yeah.
You heard the one and only Stretch Money. We're going to go out with that hot joint.
Bitch.
Peace right here. We are 313. We
Real
out.
House.